Hello and good morning. So we are starting, I am starting the trek that is known as the Lost Villages hike in Jabal Akhdar, very close to Alila Hotel. It's basically almost at the end of the road here. It's supposed to be a cloudy day, but I guess it isn't. So this trail starts from this village. Is very well marked, at least here in the beginning, and I've heard it's very well marked all the way. And it starts with a good descent. I'll see how steep it is when I go down, but the trail is pretty wild. I mean, it's like a proper wild trail. It's over quite some average sized boulders. Yeah, so you could use some trekking poles here. I should have taken them, but I said no. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, there we go. There's some poles down there. Nice. Temperature, it's around 19 degrees, something like that, 20, and it's not very early, let's say. I started late due to car rental. Actually, when you see it from above, or even when you look on Google Maps, you see these canyons, they look like really enormous, but actually when you're down here they're more, like human sized. They're not so scary big. So yeah, it's definitely nice to come here. And if you do all of these treks, most of all the treks in Oman, in my humble opinion, you will definitely need proper trekking boots like this. Alright, so proper boots, not hiking shoes, not hiking sports shoes. I don't know, maybe some people are well accustomed to using, like mountain running, trekking shoes, that kind of sort. And if you're very good at using those, I guess you'll be fine. But for average people, I think these trails are too rough for anything else than proper hiking boots with a proper midsole and all of that. very interesting here. So these mountains are such a mix of various types of rocks, so it's not just one, you know. So the first part of the trail, after it descends a bit, then it climbs back on the right side of the canyon. So you have very good views of the canyon below. Yeah, very nice. And after a few sharp turns, the trail turns pretty straight here, and it's very well visible. Very nice. Shortly it will come a point, an intersection, where you can start the proper loop of this trail, and if you go left, you'll go down in the canyon, and if you keep straight, this is it actually, I can see it already, and if you keep straight, you'll go on the upper side of the trail, that at the end will do the same, will turn left and go down. So you can do this loop like this. I will go down into the canyon right now, because I'm interested to see how the canyon there looks like, and get to see the village. I understand the other side is, so this is exactly it. You see this fork here in the road, straight or left, it goes down, going down. So the trail that goes straight and then at the end turns back, turns down left. That one is like more exposed to the sun, and it has a steep descent. That's not a problem for me, but I like to check out the canyon and the shade. So some pretty trees here, and from this point starts the nice steep descent. It's really worth seeing. Such a wild trail here. But it's quite easy. You just have to watch your step. Look at this passage. You gotta watch your step also for loose boulders, because basically everything is just stepping on boulders. Yeah. This is gonna be fun when climbing. Not. But I suppose it's gonna be cooler than it is now. Amazing rock formations here. The rock faces the base of now the path is basically on sheer rock, and it looks very interesting. Look at this. So again, that pattern of combination of different types of rocks. No wonder why everyone says the geology of Oman is amazing and it's very interesting. Just got myself a book about the geology of Oman, so it's gonna be more to find out in there. Maybe I'll understand some of the things that I'm seeing here. I actually realized that I have a friend who's a geologist. Shout out to him, by the way. And I'm gonna ask him. Right, let's see what's down there. So let's take a picture here. Right. So as I see, this is a waterfall, a dried out waterfall. So basically the water comes from up there and sprays down all of these rocks like a staircase. So you can see there are some erosion. I suppose this is water erosion here, and definitely goes like a valley down there and feeds into the main wadi. Nice. Wow. And we've changed rock type again. It's a bit different. Just doing a marking. I suppose it's through here. Let's see. Yes. Very well marked. Very well marked. So far this is like the most beautiful part of the trail, I think. So I think it's also worth going down this way instead of, usually people climb this part, but because you're coming down you always see the wadi below, and this is awesome. Look at that. So we came from up there, so this is gonna be the trail back. What is this place? Yeah, so yeah, definitely that's an area where water collects when heavy rains. So that's the main wadi, and there is a waterfall in the wet season, and it collects down there. And yep, there it is. Down there. Oh, actually, there are some steps. So yeah, definitely, this footpath is cared for, because without all of these footsteps built, it would have been harder. They placed stones on top of each other to make these footsteps. Alright, let's keep going. Wow. Yeah, so the trail is very well maintained in some parts. So here, without this reinforcement, it would have been a bit exposed probably. So they put a bit of concrete, you know, cement, maybe some yeah, it's low grade stuff, low grade cement, but still, you know. And look, these are steps here. You see here to reinforce the grip. So this is well done. All right, so we have arrived at the first houses of the abandoned village. Some very nice and thoughtful steps on this loose, very smooth rock here, so this helps. Series to go. Look at the view. Very picturesque. So this looks like it's a similar design as the village that's close to the end of balcony walk trail, but this one is way better tucked in here. Let's see what's left, if anything. Yeah. Yeah, so probably some of these, the upper side of the buildings have been torn down. Probably this was wood, so it was wooden, and they used this for firewood. So basically this was the ruins of the village were harvested for firewood. Rock of course was not so important, so was left here. Unlike what happens in Europe with older castle that after the Middle Ages were and these castles have been abandoned. These castles have been harvested for the stone, because it was more precious and used in other constructions. But here, I suppose, the switch to other types of constructions was quite fast, and the new houses are built with modern techniques. So all the rocks were left in place. Alright, so let's keep going. Hi, you're nude! Now this is a trail. Just go on this slanted, enormous stone face, you know, just look at this. Uninterrupted rock. It's a huge rock slab actually, you know. And it's slanted like this. And you just, you know, you keep going on it. And the views here. Okay, there's a marking. Let's see where it goes. Ah, there. This is a very interesting erosion phenomenon. All across this rock face. Looks like this. I don't know what caused it. It appears to be a cleavage, this one, because basically you can see underneath there is a different type of rock, so this could be deposit. Maybe this was deposited here or it was eroded. That I don't have the knowledge to discern, but could be some deposit from the rain and from the water that comes from the cliffs above that were dissolved and then somehow deposited by the water here. It could be that. So the trail now goes down into the proper wadi, follows some several waterfalls. So you can see here. So you go down this waterfall. So the trail is very well made, very easy to go down. We'll see how it is to get up. Yeah, so even if it looks a bit sketchy, it isn't. It's pretty good. All you have to do is just be careful. You know, just watch your step. That's all you need to do. All right. So this is the lake. I think this is gonna probably be the end of the trail for me. Because I need to get back and I also need to see another place. Check this out. Check out what I have found here. It's actually a spring. Very nice. So this is probably water. It's from an underground source. I don't think this is rainwater. And check out the trail here. It doesn't go underneath the rock though. It goes down. See the marking here. There's some steps carved into the stone. Goes down by the edge of the lake and carries on. Alright, so we're on the other side of this lake, and the climb down is amazing from the trail here by that little spring. And I went off the trail for a bit because I've lost it. I've lost the trail here, but only for a few meters, because actually here the trail goes down in the wadi. Here it is. It was obvious actually, but I was too busy taking pictures. I've met one guy, and you can hear more people coming, so it's pretty used. And we're back at the lake for a better view from the other side. This is exactly the runout from the lake. It's a bit clogged, but it purrs out just a bit. And now big climb waiting for us. Trail by the lake. Alright, I have to climb a bit higher and use my hands here. I don't want to affect the vegetation here. That's going to be very nice. That's going to be a very nice climb there. Alright, goodbye lake. So this is the view when coming back towards the first ruins. So as you can see, it's quite spectacular. I suppose this crevasse here was dug by water when the water level was higher. A lot of erosion here for standing water. So water has been standing here, and you can see this kind of, I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe this is actually not physical erosion, this is chemical erosion done by water with a different level of pH, more acidic probably. So, and the source of the water, we can see it here. So there is water coming off these walls. The rock here is smoked because all the fires that were down there, the smoke would escape upwards this way. It's probably like a draft in this corner. is actually there's someone coming down. So we are back at the climb section. I think this is what it means, climbing, this sign here. It's pretty obvious though. Look at that. Look at that scramble. That's gonna be so cool. Nice. Alright, let's see. A bit of climbing in the shade here. Look, very nice steps built. So this is helping a lot. Yeah, the trail is up there. I'm used to just looking at the same level, looking for the signs, but this being such a steep climb, you actually have to look up. Above your head. All right, here's a bit of a thing. No problem though. Yep. And we're climbing right above this and around to that point, and then keep on going up. All right, so we're back up, this being the trail, and now there's this beautiful corner on a ledge here. Nothing dangerous. You can really lean over here, like it's reinforced. So the point is that probably this trail would have been, from a technical point of view, would have been average, medium technical, but because of all the help, all the preparations for the trail, it's downgraded to easy, I think. I mean, you know, very good job for the people who did this. I mean, this, without all those steps created and everything, this was being quite, you know, arduous climbing and descending, but I just flew up here. I didn't feel it at all. I don't know how I got here. It was very, very quick from down there, and I have just a very bit more. So yeah, let's keep going. It's fun. We're almost at the top of the climb, at the crossing. It's somewhere up here. So I think this is most of the climb that I have to do back. There is some climbing afterwards, but just at the very end. Yeah, so This is what the marking says, descent. Well, that's it. Let's go. Let's see if I can catch up with these goats. I'm a goat herder. Yes, I am. I'm actually herding these goats up this path. And they are so fast. Capozule.